Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to discuss a little bit about the MotoGP Championship because I think this season is very exciting, it's very close, and I think either Pecco or Martin can win the championship. And I made some notes and I've done some research and got some statistics and stuff, and I thought let's kind of discuss it and I'm going to just give my opinion on who I think is going to win it, but obviously it's just my opinion and you can have a different opinion, that's fine, and we can have a little conversation in the comment section. So but I want to start this video by saying that I'm recording this video before the Japanese Grand Prix, so I don't know what's going to happen in the Japanese Grand Prix and that could kind of change my opinion, so just keep it in mind that I recorded this video before the Japanese Grand Prix. I'm probably going to upload it after. So I don't know what's going to happen. Anything can happen. Maybe Pecco and Martin crash, and then Enea Bastianini and Marc Marquez are kind of back in the fight. So let's see. So I just want to firstly talk about who is mathematically able to win the championship, which is Pecco, Martin, Enea Bastianini and Marc Marquez. They all technically can mathematically win the championship. However, Marquez and Enea Bastianini, I don't think really actually have a chance of winning the championship realistically. Marc needs to recover 78 points and Enea needs to recover 75. And there's 5 races left and that's a big gap, and I don't think it can happen. Obviously we've seen Martin and Pecco make mistakes before, but they'll have to make consecutive mistakes every weekend, both of them, for them to be back in the fight. So for me, I think I'm just going to rule out Marquez and Enea from this video, and we're basically just going to discuss Jorge Martin and Pecco Bagnaia. Okay, so the first thing I got on my list is who has won the most? Who has won the most races? And Pecco has won the most races, the most actual races, like Grand Prix races. He's won 7, and Martin has only won 3. So this isn't counting sprint races, this is just the main races. So that's quite a big difference, and it really does show that Pecco is a lot better in the main races. He has obviously the better speed. And then as far as sprint races go, they've both won 5. So they're equal on sprint race wins. So this kind of shows that Pecco's winning. He's winning more. So some might say, okay, Pecco's won the most races, so surely he's going to win the championship. That's not the case. It's not the case because, we're going to discuss why in the rest of this video. So now I just want to touch on who's got the most podiums. So Martin has 11 podiums in the main races, and Pecco also has 11 podiums in the main races too. And then we go to sprint races. Martin's got 12 and Bagnaia only has 7. So when you hear these stats, I can't quite believe how Martin is winning the championship, because they're basically, Pecco's won more races, and I mean he's got the same amount of podiums in the main races. It's really just his sprint races, the podiums is where he's really lacking. Like I said, Martin's got 12 sprint race podiums and he's only got 7. It's not a big difference, but for me it's quite surprising when I looked at these kind of stats that Pecco isn't leading the championship. Now I have to say the championship still is very close. I think it's 21 points, but I actually didn't look at that, but I'm pretty sure it's 21. And then the next thing I want to talk about is who scored 0 points the most in the season. And I've had a look. Martin has scored 0 points in 4 races. And I think this is the main reason why Pecco isn't winning the championship, is because he has scored 0 points in 7 races, which is quite a lot more. And when I was looking at these stats, I didn't count the times that, for example, when Martin went into the pits when he shouldn't have, and he only scored 1 point, he still scored a point. So I haven't counted that into these statistics. And as we've seen this season, it's been a season of like errors, of mistakes. We've really seen so many mistakes, and I think it's due to the fact that they're just pushing so hard, and I think the level of MotoGP is just so high, you know. They're really going so quick. If you compare the times from last season to this season, their lap times are really, really, really fast. I think in some circuits they're like 7 tenths quicker, 6 tenths quicker, which is a huge improvement, you know. And I think when you're on that edge of pushing that hard, you're like, they're really on the edge at the moment. They're really, really kind of dancing with the edge of grip, you know. So I think that's the reason why we've seen so many crashes this season. Okay, and finally, this is kind of where I give my opinion. So who is going to win the championship this year? And for me, personally, I think Martin is going to do it. I really think he's going to do it. And I'm going to explain why. And I think it all comes down to if Martin is relaxed and can hold his nerves, I really think he's got it in the bag. I don't think Pecco can beat him. But like I said, I mean, it really comes down to whether Martin can control his thoughts, his psychology and stuff, which, you know, it's going to be hard for him because he's never been in this. In Moto3, he won the championship, but since then he's not been in a championship fight, and also being in a MotoGP championship fight, you know, the best of the best. There's a lot of pressure, and I think Pecco has less pressure, and he's been in this situation before, so he kind of knows how to feel and how to control his psychology, I guess. And why I don't think Pecco is going to win the championship, it comes down to the fact I don't think he's going to win. I don't think he's going to win enough races. And if he does win races, I think Martin is going to also win races and also be on the podium. That's the thing that Martin's done really well this season, is consistency, like always being on the podium, boom, 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 always. Obviously he's made mistakes, so has Pecco, but as we saw, Pecco with 7 crashes, he's making too many mistakes, and I think he's probably going to make more mistakes. But we're going to see if my prediction is right or not. And yeah, I really think it comes down to whether Martin psychologically can stay calm and stay in control. So yeah, I'm not saying I'm going to be right. It's just who I think is going to win. And I am actually quite a neutral. Like, I actually don't care who wins, because I like both riders kind of equally. So if I see Martin win, I'll be very happy. If I see Bagnaia win, also I'll be very happy. And in some ways, I think it would be cooler for Martin to win, and Pecco, I guess, actually. But I think it's cool for Martin to win because I think he's really had it hard. Not getting signed for the factory Ducati, getting replaced by Marquez, you know, going to Aprilia next season, who knows what's going to happen. So I think he does deserve the title. So does Pecco, really. And I think it would be cool to see Pecco win the title, because then he'll be a 3 times MotoGP World Champion, I think. And he's going up against Marquez next season. And I think that's going to be one hell of a season next season. So that's my thought. You can leave your thoughts below and tell me what you think. And yeah, I think it's an exciting time to be watching MotoGP. So see you later. Goodbye.